Hey, what's up, coworkers? It's MoShay Live. I know what you're saying. MoShay, it's been a while. When are you gonna do this more consistently? What's gonna happen? You have to talk to the cameraman, Antonio. It's all his fault. Okay? Alright, but on to why you really are here. It's a lot going on in Hollywood over the weekend. So let's start here. Mariah Carey and her new husband, Nick Cannon, they just put down, rewind, Mariah Carey just put down $3 million for a new Caribbean home, because we all know Nick Cannon can't afford no $3 million nothing. Alright, so it's in the West Indies. And it includes, they say, this big 5-bedroom pad with a jacuzzi and indoor swimming pool. You know, all the trappings of a rich person. Exactly. Well, apparently the two of them, they've not been able to visit the home because she's busy in the studio making another album, and he's busy somewhere making a new TV series. Not series. I don't know about you, but I could really stand not to see another Nick Cannon TV series of any kind. You know what I mean? Doesn't he just strike you as like a teeny bopper guy? Like, I'm not interested in anything he's doing. I pass it on to my 14-year-old daughter. 15. Ooh, time is flying. Okay, so that's that, in case you were wondering. Oh, okay, so now The View. Let's talk about The View. Why does it seem like this chair in The View is just, it's just cursed? Ever since ever since Star Jones left, they have not been able to fill this last co-hosting position. There's always some problems. First it was Rosie O'Donnell, and she came along, and she and Elizabeth didn't get along, and what have you, so then she ended up walking. Then they had, now they have the new chick, Sherry Shepherd, on board, and she says anything stupid, the stupidest thing she can say out of her mouth is what she says. So they must have had a sidebar conversation, she and Whoopi Goldberg, behind the scenes. I'm assuming the conversation went a little something like this. Hey Whoopi, listen, you're more seasoned at this than I am, so anytime you see me jump out there, you know, help your sister out. We only sisters around the table. Help your sister out and bring me in. So there's one particular episode, they're talking, whatever. Sherry says something stupid, as she always does, and Whoopi says, Sherry, that was stupid. Like, why would you say this? Well, she's trying to reel her back in, but instead of Sherry taking the criticism, you know, politely or what have you, she got offended. So Whoopi's like, didn't you ask me to help your stupid self? Okay, I had to tell you that to tell you this. Because now the girl Sherry and Barbara Walters are having it out. Because she went on, she was doing an interview with a Christian magazine. And she said something to the sort where, oh, Barbara Walters needs to be saved. Somebody needs to save her. So, of course, it got back to Barbara Walters. She got offended. She's like, who is she to say that I need to be saved? Who is she to say anything about anything? Okay, Barbara Walters signs the checks, sweetie. I know not to, you know what I'm saying? I know not to say anything bad about the check signer. So all that said, it looks really shaky for Sherry on The View, around the View table anymore. But we'll just have to see how that goes. We'll follow the story, okay? Alrighty then. Alright, and on a sadder note, Morgan Freeman, I'm sure you heard about this, I talked about it today, but Morgan Freeman, he just got into a really bad car accident last night in Mississippi. They say, it's all kind of reports out there. He was with another young lady friend, they were out bar hopping, and then they had an accident, flipped over several times to where they had to get, what do you call that thing, Antonio?
The jaws of life.
The jaws of life. The jaws of life. They had to use the jaws of life to extract them out of the car. He was then flown to some regional medical center where they say he is still in critical condition. So our well wishes to Morgan Freeman. Speaking of well wishes, one last well wish to Bernie Mac. All right, because you know how rumors start. You tell 5 people the story. By the time it gets to the 5th person, honey, they done added their own salt and pepper to it. It's a whole nother story. So, but apparently what had happened was he was admitted into the hospital sometime on Saturday for a pneumonia. People started saying, oh, the man is dead. And he's not dead. Actually, he is I don't know what his condition is, but they said he's doing better. So he's still alive and well and breathing. So we need to send our well wishes out to Bernie Mac and his family too. All right? And last but not least, Kamora's mad. Kamora is heated. Why? Because Porcela, who's Russell's new girlfriend, well, Russell, of course, is his woman. In fact, forms his company. So he's been using her. She's beautiful. He's been using her on a lot of the ads. But Kamora is like, honey, my name is still Kamora Lee Simmons, okay? And until it changes, you will not use her on any of the ads of the company that I run. I'm only imagining that's what she could have said. So she's like, take that little itch off. Well, don't edit that out. Take that little skinny mini thing off the ads, and we'll use someone else. So that's the latest drama in the Kimora Lee Simmons and Russell Simmons household. Are they still in the same household? They got a weird relationship. Like, they could sleep in the same bedroom or house, and I don't know. But anyway, that's the latest on that, okay? So I will keep you in the know of all the developing, stories once they develop. That makes sense? Okay, well, whatever, y'all. Coffee breaks every day. We're going to get more consistent. Right, Antonio?
Correct.
All right. Love you for listening.